Previously on JoJo's Bizarre TTRPG, Blue Truth. Our parties were split in two. Well, technically three, but we weren't about to go into Johan's story yet, until now. But, previously, Jonald teamed up with Magneto Wings to quite unorthodoxly rob a bank. And there, trouble was struck. He crossed paths with a member of a group known as Avenged Sevenfold by the name of Spanish Bombs. He duked it out with Spanish Bombs, and for the first time in Jonald's life, was forced to use his 100% power of his stand nuclear assault, ultimately besting Spanish Bombs, but were forced to retreat as more members of Avenged Sevenfold came to the fray. Then, meanwhile, our two of Team Right Side, Zepp Medley and Barret Briggs, experimenting with new ways to use the spin, crossed paths another vile stand-user by the name of Maneater, a giant carnivorous plant, who ended up killing the owner of the bar that Jonald worked at. So, R.I.P. So at least that one guy in the hospital won't be seeking legal allegations anytime soon. But now, we cut to the beginning of this next episode. What will Johan speak of when he meets with Mr. Blue Sky yet again? Find out now in episode 9, The Blue Path. Alright, everyone ready?
Yes.
Yep. Dope deal.
We cut to our opening scene. We cut to many hours, perhaps maybe not even that many hours before everyone wakes up, or at least when Jonald wakes up. We cut to the early morning day while Jonald's still asleep, with Johan still in the house. Johan, my dear friend, what is it that you do?
Cup of tea. Cup of tea wouldn't hurt in the morning.
What kind of tea, Johan Jotovski?
Earl Grey. 2 cubes.
Alcoholic or no?
Yeah, no, I'm not alcoholic.
No alcohol?
Bro, no, I'm surprised.
I know, crazy, right?
Gotta be some really sobering up after the life-changing event.
Yeah, definitely sobering up after
Uh-huh.
the ordeal.
Yep. So, what's your plans for the day, Johan? Jonald's asleep, and you've yet to see the return of the two dunderheads that you would know them as. I'm not saying it's me, I'm saying it was most likely what he referred to you as. Am I wrong?
It was a little bit of different wording, but same. We got to the same destination.
More
It was
expedition.
a bit more polite.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jonald's just snoring away. Thank you, Joe.
Well, you know, probably gonna be heading out. Doc. Where's Doc? I'm looking for Doc.
You actually hear the door open upstairs, like, oh, good morning, Mr. Jotovski.
Morning, Doc. How you been?
Doing alright. Have you been mulling over last night?
Mulling over, that's a bit light. You put a lot on me, you know.
I understand.
Especially considering, you know. Well, we'll get to that another time.
Of course.
I'm looking for the two dunderheads.
They have yet to show up.
Doc, do I risk it? Do I go out, Doc?
To them, or?
Well, you know, I'm captain. I gotta look for my little. I gotta be a bit more respect with them. My underlings.
Well, if you feel like you should, then, but as that moment happens, a knock is at the door. And someone's like, either it's them, or we have unexpected company.
Go slow to the door.
He slowly walks down. He looks through the peephole. It's some stranger by himself. Not Mr. Blue Sky.
Okay, well.
You want to look through the peephole?
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, you
You're getting old.
Yeah, it's Mr. Greaves.
Okay.
He's looking around.
Yeah, he opens the door immediately. Greaves!
Oh!
Greaves, God, where you been?
Sorry, I've been all over the place right now with reports and whatnot. Apparently Magneto's been looking for Jonald, and there he is. Okay.
There he is.
But that's not a problem. Did you, I can tell since you're here, did you figure out the whole Blue Sky thing, details on all that?
can't really figure out too much right now. I know you don't want to hear this, Greaves. A lot of...
Well, it's my job to hear this. You know that.
Yeah. But the thing is, we kind of ran into a couple of instances. We met, what was his name? Like, he's like scratching his chin. What was it? Nervous,
Oh, that homeless guy in the scrapyard?
Yeah, the scrapyard.
Yeah.
Actually, and he's looking like left and right. Can you come inside?
Sure thing.
Well, you don't really have much. You're gonna come inside.
I know.
Official business.
I know. He closed the door. He looks out the window. Alright, we should be good. He sits down. Is it okay if I sit next to the sleeping giant over there? Or... And
yeah,
Dr. Solomon, yeah. Solomon's like he's a pretty heavy sleeper. You won't be bothering him. Alright, good.
Doesn't wake up.
Oh yeah, actually, when he wakes up, give him these. He hands like these little jars that are full of grease. Give him these, alright? I never forget.
Greaves.
What?
Where's your little logo? You ain't gonna put like a little marketing brand?
Branding? They're gonna be used for incendiary bombs. We won't be able to see the brand.
Okay, well you know what?
Oh, they're not lube.
Yeah.
What do you think they'll be used for?
I'm just gonna. He kind of sets it precariously on like the table.
Well, make sure he doesn't forget them, okay?
Oh no, Grease! I won't forget your Greaves, Grease. Of course.
I'm not gonna call him that. I'm not gonna call him that. I'm not.
But you're not gonna tell me you didn't say no, so you like the idea a little
Just
bit.
shut up. Okay, what's the whole thing you want to talk to me about?
Okay, well my good what's the word? Okay, let's drop the act. Now he's leaning forward the table. I think well, I can't think of much, Greaves. There's a lot.
Well, I already know that.
You're the gentleman. We now he's looking over at Jonald.
What? Yeah. What?
Now he's leaning forward.
What?
He has to like.
What? Is he a spy or something?
No,
is he
no,
gonna
I
kill us when he wakes up? Should I not have given him the grease?
No. The grease, while it was a little bit odd, yeah, it's okay.
We talked about this. You were there. We thought the idea of the whole incendiary.
Okay,
like,
but is that
Molotov?
grease really gonna work? We're getting a little bit sidetracked. Okay.
Okay.
Let's.
What do you want to tell me? Just tell me. What is it?
The more we look, the more questions I have. Really.
About blue
This
sky.
blue sky, and well, unfortunately, he's looking at Doc. Doc, can we about Jonald? Do we?
He says, I told you, no one else. And Gree was like, what did he say?
Doc, let me just.
And Doc to me like the biggest like. He's like, one thing.
Curse, God damn it! Well, Doc, I just gotta say it. Jonald.
What, you going to church now? What, you can't swear? I've said you swear all the goddamn time.
Well, the thing about Jonald is he's just. We found out recently he's.
What, is he special or something?
Yeah, we found out recently we think he has special needs. And he's looking over at Doc. He's like.
Doc looks so relieved, like he's pretty much mouthing out the words, "Oh, thank God." Like he didn't even care how stupid of an excuse that was. He's like, as long as he didn't say it, he's fine with it. He's like, so is that why he's so huge? Like,
Yeah,
it's like a deformity or
Is
something?
that why he's
Gigantism.
Oh, okay.
And I just.
And this has something to do with Mr. Blue Sky. How?
Well, it was on the topic of mysteries. You know, this is just one mystery we got because he's a pretty big fella.
Really important mystery about Mr. Blue Sky now. What's going on?
Greaves, okay. You're asking me what's going on about a man even the master doesn't know. I'm a pea shooter. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm captain. Yeah, I look. You know what? In a moment of, God, I hate to be a little bit sentimental. I look up to you, Greaves. I look up to you, and I look for your guidance.
I'm the last person to be looking up to you.
And I know, I understand that. You're not really that good of a fella.
I did not expect you to say that to me, at least, Johan.
But the thing is, Greaves,
You're right.
I'm in a little bit over my head here. We don't know much about Blue Sky, and now he's looking around.
But what do you
I'm getting paranoid. Hold on.
What do you know? First off, before we get to the mystery part, what are the facts right now?
Now he walks over to like the whiteboard, the blackboard that was like flipped. He's gonna flip it now. Start off. When we, because I didn't relay the information at the BBQ, did I?
You did not know. You did not know.
I didn't?
No. You're gonna tell me anything about
to
the
start
whole
off, like,
situation.
on a side note, we went in for some reconnaissance, right?
Yes.
And we looked around, and I'll be honest, it was really only me and Jonald pulling our weight. So if you want to relay that back to the Arcadia and maybe cut the salaries of the other two, just a little bit.
That's fine. Well, but evaluation's only like within the next 90 days, so it's still plenty of time.
Okay.
Okay.
I tried to do some subterfuge, and while I went upstairs, Blue Sky got me. He got me cornered in his room, and don't make that face, Greaves.
Okay.
Cornered you?
Oh, you're gonna look at me weird.
I'm just saying, maybe I should have packed extra grease for you.
Wait, is that Mr. Blue Sky's secret?
He's gay. Yeah.
Hey, cut that out, Greaves. You gotta be serious here.
Sorry,
okay?
sorry. Anyway, so what's
coming out to you right
did he attack you physically, or was
Well,
it just
Greaves, that's the
coordination?
thing.
Let me touch.
His stand, I have some ideas.
Like what?
All it was a handshake. He shook my hand. We made.
So touch
I
base?
agreed. Yeah, I think it might be touch base, but I can't get into. I just don't know who's listening too much. I don't know if he has eyes on us or ears.
Mm.
He had steel balls, broken, confiscated.
How many?
I can remember.
It was that many?
It was at least 8.
God.
Multiple kinds, Sicilian. Yeah, it was just. But that's not the issue. The issue was he had an arrow. I already told you, right? He had an arrow.
Yes, you told
you
me
that part.
That's why we sent you there.
Yeah, of course. Well, so I found it, right? And, and it was right within my grasp, but I would have died, Reeves. I would have died. He sat me down, and excuse my language here, but I got
Apparently, based on before, you're trying to avoid foul language now, apparently.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, now that I'm captain, I just can't. I gotta be a bit more proper.
I understand. Professionalism.
Yeah.
I see. That's fine.
He shook my hand. I was hired. We were hired to handle the guy in the scrapyard.
To gain his trust?
I don't even know what his intentions were. I'd say to get his trust.
What was so special about that homeless guy in the scrapyard?
He knew something. And he had this. And this is like at this point he's taken out the royal steel ball
With the grail engraved in it?
of the grail. He kind of chucks it towards him.
He grabs it. He briefly examines it. He sees the engraved grail into it. Do you figure out who this person was to have this?
He was too broken.
Broken.
He uttered things. What I gathered.
Did you end up killing him?
That's the thing, Greaves. He melted into some silver liquid.
Like mercury?
Something of the sort. And it only happened after he revealed too much.
Huh. And Dr. Solomon says, yes, I was the one that sort of helped him try to regain his memories, but I guess that in doing so triggered some sort of internal ability or effect which caused him to pass away, as far as we know. And Mr. Greaves is like rubbing his chin methodically, trying to figure out something, and he's like, I don't know.
I think it has to be a conditional stand. I didn't see the full thing. I did see when he shook my hand some tubes, some apparatuses. It was they didn't touch me, but they were coming out. So he's keeping his cards close to his chest. I'm thinking here, maybe if you meet a certain requirement, you get off, you be turned into whatever that thing is.
Question is, what is that trigger? Because if he really wanted you dead, he would have done it then and there.
He could have killed me in his house.
If he's so powerful, then why doesn't he just take out the Arcadium right now? Unless he wants something from us. Something that he can't get, but why can't he get it?
Lack of information.
Maybe.
Excuse me for being a little bit brash, but why can't we just go to the master about this?
Master? I guess we could report all this to the master and have him figure it out, but well, what are your thoughts on all this, first and foremost? Is this all that you have to tell me so far? Before I make any action right now? Anything else? Any other things? Requests? Grievances? Complaints?
You know, if you can, is it possible you could grant me an audience with the master? One-on-one?
How soon could I do that? He's like looking up now. He's like, how soon could I do that?
Come on, work your grease magic. Something.
Grease it, buddy.
Next thing you'll say, if you keep on calling it grease magic, I'll call your spin dumb magic. All right? Or math magic, or whatever. Or geometry. That was too far. I'm sorry. It's been a long day, as it probably has been for you.
Long day. Hey, Doc, what time is it?
It's only morning.
Yeah, so what?
Long night. Okay, you want to get into specifics about this, Johan?
Sorry, excuse me and my math magic.
Oh yeah. Keep your math magic out of my grease magic.
Okay, can we go?
Sorry. Bad
What did
habits.
that plant do to you? Was it the grass? Did you inhale?
Would you just
some
shut
of
up and
it?
let me think for a minute? Okay. Occupation with the master. Can you just really have to stop snoring so goddamn loud? What am I thinking?
Hey Doc, can you plug him up with coconut?
Let's just leave him be for now. I don't want him to wake up during a crucial moment like this.
Okay, well here, and like he hands him the ball. Put that in his mouth or something.
Oh my god.
Too loud.
He puts the ball in his mouth.
I swallow it. Start joking.
Did you go back to the blue sky after the whole incident?
No. And that's the thing. He said to come back to him once the job is finished. But knowing what I know about him already, he knows the job is done. He'll find me.
Well, didn't he promise to give you something in return, or?
Yeah, my life.
I was thinking the same thing.
Greaves, I'm working deep behind enemy lines here. Okay?
We need to know more.
Well, we can't know too much more if I get off too soon.
Okay, listen out here. If he really had good reason to kill you, he would have killed you the first time he met you. Because I'm guessing most likely that, I'm assuming based on what you've told me, this is the guy that you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm guessing he probably knows that too.
Mm.
And if he knows that you want to off him, why do you just get rid of you from the start? If he knew you were going to be a problem. You could have easily found some other stand user to take care of, unless for some reason he saw you as being specifically viable of taking him out, which, were you?
I was in no position to kill him, though. And you know what? I think that's working to my advantage.
Mm-hmm.
He sees me as a little bit weak,
Yes.
a little bit under the radar. After I am a
We
lag.
need a finite lead on where to go and where to strike. Do you think you could go back to him one more time? I'll sneak behind you. And as soon as
Whoa, Greaves. Grease.
Oh my.
You're gonna follow me into that lines then.
Not in the house, no. But as soon as I see or sense any trouble, I will immediately contact your allies. As soon as possible.
My allies. And he turns over to his Jonald sleeping.
Okay, when you look at it in that context, maybe, but
Well, we have one sleeping and the other two are out, I don't know, playing tag. So,
You could say that.
if we do this plan, can we round them up first? Because if I'm going into,
Magneto should be on his way here to contact him about the whole robbery situation.
what was Can you tell me about that? What was that whole robbery? That's what they were doing, robbing. Wow, I didn't think Jono was the.
Well, going to. You haven't done it yet. He's on his way to go.
So excuse me, they're going to rob people, of course.
We need financials.
Oh, okay. Excuse me for stepping out of line here. We are a shadow cabal, and we are financially farming off of civilians. Not that I care.
Not civilians, but powerful financial manipulators that own said banks.
Pigs.
Yes,
Pigs.
exactly.
Oh, whatever. Okay.
Swipe the pearls from the swine, as they say.
Okay, of course. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Swipe the piggy bank.
Just make sure he comes back safe. I really can't lose him. I really.
Knowing Magneto wings, he'll be fine.
So that's 3 team members that think that he needs to be on a curfew after dealing with Magneto. Okay, so just wondering what.
But I think we still have tabs on Barret and Zepp's location right now, and I think they're still. That's when I got updated on their location. They're still at the place that Zepp works at.
I don't suspect they're having a sleepover.
I'll send someone to go look it over, maybe. But
Well, I'm not going to Mr. Blue Sky until I know my team's behind me. I just can't risk. I mean, say I die, I at least want witnesses.
witnesses.
Tell my story.
You got me.
No, I don't got you, Breeze.
What?
You know what? I'll save your ego. I'm just saying, you lost a lawnmower.
And from what I heard while I was in the shed, you almost got killed by said lawnmower.
And what you didn't see was my tactic genius. But listen, okay, instead of bringing him grease and whatnot, can you just get my men and I trust you, Greaves. I really do. Just don't come too close when I go, okay? Just you specifically. I understand. I trust the rest of them. You specifically. Stay a little bit behind.
Alright.
Because I don't trust the rest of those.
I'll be sure that when Magneto comes by to pick him up, he'll swoop by to check on them.
Why does Magneto come with us, huh?
He still needs to do his job.
Oh, okay. So the guy who's killing people left and right with no tabs on, that's just not important. That's just my job, right? This is not an Arcadian-wide issue.
Johan, can we just please do this real quick?
All right. If it's my funeral, okay, cool.
Like I said, if he had a good reason to kill you, he would have done it from the get-go. Because based on so far, for some reason he's not killing you.
Well, I didn't curse at him. That's something. I was pretty polite, actually. I know me.
Then
I
keep the
was
soap
polite.
in your goddamn mouth and you'll have a good chance.
Right. You know what? Right. Okay.
Let's head out. I'll be a good stealthy way behind you. And I will immediately hot dial your crew. Because based from this house, Blue Sky Estates is only like a quick drive away.
Thank you. Someone else is driving for once. Don't mind me.
Hot dial as you're spinning like each dial.
Right. The rotary.
Remember the dials are on the steering wheel?
So,
That'd be cool actually.
ready to go?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Alright. Sorry about the whole
You suck thing.
that. And I appreciate what you said about me earlier.
Yeah, don't get soft on me, Breeze.
I'll try.
And Doc, tell my story.
Tell my story.
You have my complete faith, Mr. Jotovski.
I trust you more than Greaves. Sorry, Greaves.
Dang.
Please. Worst case scenario, I need John.
To be fair, he looks like a better role model than me. Most likely. That's what Grief says as he points to Solomon. Probably. And Solomon, I wouldn't know about that. Trust me, I've done some very criminal things. So,
I need you. Worst case scenario, to get Jonald to me as fast as possible.
Are you saying that to Solomon?
Yeah.
I will. As soon as possible.
I like John was like the only one. Like I need that
Well,
man by my side
I
now.
need Jonald, not the other just Jonald.
Right. Well, you have Barret and Zepp. No. Jonald.
Yeah, when Johan said thought.
If I and Solomon says, if I know anything about Jonald and knowing him and his past, I wouldn't even need to tell him. He'll just be there when he needs to be.
Okay, well I don't really know his past, so I don't have that.
I
don't have that security. I know tidbits. I don't have that security. Can we just? We'll be back.
Yeah. Agree. Like, can we just go already? he's like tugging at his coat. Like, can we just go?
Oh, yeah, he's smacking his hand off. Hey, come back. Come on.
All right.
Kind of pushing him out the door.
Yeah. And y'all head out. As you're walking towards Blue Sky Estates, what's the feeling going on, Mr. Jotovski?
I already know. Like when he found out he's going to Mr. Blue Sky, he's like, how could this happen to me?
Yeah, well, of course he's being a little bit like punchy with his words, and he's kind of like being jabby, a little cheeky, but you know, it's the typical JoJo purple aura of dread.
Yeah.
They're very much scared, but you know, doesn't show it. Just I'm a little terrified, but nobody knows.
Yeah.
It's cool, it's whatever.
And meanwhile, like almost like a few yards behind, like just very casually, just like skulking around is Mr. Greaves.
The most like terrible like stealth positions.
Just hiding behind a light pole.
A big shrub over his head.
Yeah.
But you finally managed to reach to the end of the cul-de-sac, where laying before you, just a few paces ahead, is the white picket fence of Mr. Blue Sky's house. And on the side, in the front yard, is the pomegranate tree looming over like a giant monolith of epic proportions.
I'm gonna roll to inspect it.
The pomegranate tree?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a pomegranate tree.
It's the pomegranate tree.
Yeah, it's
Turned
probably.
out to stand the whole time.
Yeah.
It's actually Mr. Blue Sky.
What are you rolling with?
Well, now I'm getting up close to the fruit. I wanna,
So spot hidden?
Yeah. I just
Alright.
wanna.
Any secret compartments, maybe?
Yeah. Or
Uh,
secret HQ.
If there's just anything particular about the fruits that may look different from a regular pomegranate.
So roll for, I guess, natural world then.
Natural world.
I like that.
Oh, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
Do you
It's just a pomegranate. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I
a
kinda
pomegranate.
just turn it over, huh? Pomegranate.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
now I'm at the front door.
Pomegranate.
And you hear someone come over and open the door. It's Scarlet. Like, oh, you're Mr. Jotovski, aren't you?
Yeah, how you doing?
John's friend.
Doing good. What are you here for?
I'm here to see Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh, of course. Please come in.
Thank you.
And like as you like slightly look back, you actually see hiding in like a bush in one of the other houses is Mr. Greaves with binoculars, just like just gives a big thumbs up. He just creeps back inside the bush.
He just shakes his head, goes in. You need me to take off my shoes, ma'am? Or
No. Don't worry about that.
okay, is he upstairs? Or
I'll get him soon.
okay, great, thank you.
Blue sweetheart, you have a visitor.
I'm rolling for spy hidden, by the way.
Sure. In the living room.
I see Sonny's there.
Oh, yeah.
You won't
I need a
be
hostage.
God damn.
God.
That's 3 zeros.
Yeah, that's a critical success.
3 zeros, I think, is actually
Sorry, it's a critical fail.
Critical fail. Ultimate critical fail. Sorry, a correction. Whoopsie. All you can really is just a living room. Nothing really out of the ordinary.
Blood and ears. Yeah.
You do see there's a show playing on the TV. If you want, you can roll for knowledge on what the show's playing.
Sure. How to kill Mr. Blue Sky.
Dumb way to
You
die.
mean moving pictures?
Motion picture, yeah.
You said what? Knowledge?
Knowledge, education.
Education.
Yeah, I passed.
Nice.
You believe you probably know this. It's the show Honeymooners.
Okay.
Oh no.
I don't really care about what's going on the TV, so I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
stand there kind of
Just
stiff
turn
at
it
the
off.
front door.
Yeah.
I just
So
can't
he's
do
watching
TV.
it.
Only a few people listening will get what the
bad for
Honeymooners
kids.
is. We'll
Yeah.
make that reference. But,
Is Sonny by any chance in the living room?
yeah, you see him. He's just sitting next, like on the bottom of the sofa, just watching, pretty much. He kind of looks over you, kind of just awkwardly waves at you.
Yeah, I'm not waving back.
That's so rude.
He kind of like nervously kind of looks down, and then
Whoa! Well, I gave him a little nod, a very slight nod.
yeah. Then coming downstairs is Mr. Blue Sky, and he kind of leaning over on like the perch of the walkway, the stairs, and he's just like, Jotovski.
Mr. Blue Sky, how you doing?
Doing well, doing well. How about you?
I can't complain, you know. Okay day, so and so.
I understand. We all have those sometimes. It's part of the natural way of life on how our life turns out in our paths. Scarlet Honey, you can stay down here. Me and him will do business upstairs. Come along.
Kind of just waves to Scarlet and Sunny.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get out the trash bags.
And as he's walking upstairs, it's so. And as when he reaches the top step, almost like a classic JoJo manga panel. As soon as he reaches the top step, he turns down at you, almost like a slight shade over his face. He's like, "How'd it go?"
I think he's also giving the same like cold,
Yeah.
inhuman look back.
Yeah.
Because now we're talking about murder.
Yeah,
Talking
pretty much
about
like
murder.
it's almost like a sudden change. Like you never met anyone like this in your life before. Where pretty much like he's acting like you almost see like the light reflect his eyes, like he's full of life and whatnot. As soon as he reaches that top step and turns towards you, there is no reflection from his eyes. Like if Jonald were here, from episode 8, he would have recognized that's the same like lifelessness as Spanish bombs had. And he just looks down at you and he said, pretty much just said, "How did it go?"
Job's complete.
Good. And he continues back upstairs and opens the office door to you.
Kind of just walks in quietly. Thank you.
Close the door behind you. And he says, so, now that that's out of the way, where is your path heading towards now this time, Johan? And he kind of walks over towards his desk and kind of like slightly just like rotates a almost empty glass of whiskey on a coaster on his desk and whatnot.
Well, Mr. Blue Sky, I think that's up for you to help me decide.
That is true.
If you don't mind me asking,
Uh-huh.
what do you exactly want from the Arcadium?
Nothing really, just as they should just leave me alone, but from what I've heard, they have a bad habit of insisting themselves, as I'm pretty sure you're aware of. All I just want to do is live my life to the best it can be. And right now, what you see before you, this household, this neighborhood, this whole thing I've worked so hard to construct and build with the great prosperity of the American dream, that is my peak potential in life.
Well, can I get a little bit of a backstory
Of this,
of you, Mr. Blue Sky? I'm a
Me.
bit curious.
I'm flattered. Well, I guess if I'll tell that, I guess we should do that on a stroll. Would you mind going on a walk with me?
Yeah, I could use the air.
I appreciate it. This place can be a bit stuffy sometimes. Let's go on a walk to say, back over to Manhattan. How about that? Central Park.
Sure, of course. Lead the way.
They have a lovely Ferris wheel there. I think you've seen it before.
Not afraid of heights.
Soft ground, easy to dig.
Yeah, right. And you and him walk back down. Me and my dear friend are going out for a walk in Manhattan. We'll be back within a few hours, most likely. Taking our time. And she says, be safe. Oh, of course. By the way, where are your friends, actually?
Great question.
You know, I was wondering the same thing. We all went to the bar last night.
Scarlet, if they do come here to look for him, just let them know that he'll be back here soon. Prepare some drinks for them, maybe. Just standard hospitality.
Two. One of them doesn't drink, so just two.
Tea.
A tea for one.
Tea for one? Okay.
Well, he won't have time to be drinking. He has.
And she nods and kind of goes to the kitchen and gets stuff ready and whatnot. And Sonny runs over to, he's like, goodbye, Daddy. And he's like, oh, goodbye, my dear boy. Kneels down, gives him a hug and whatnot. He gets on his hat, puts a little scarf thing over his shoulders. All right, to his hat. Let's stroll out, my dear friend.
After you, sir.
Of course.
After you.
Appreciative. And we cut to, after a nice happy walk, we reach towards Manhattan. And it's just a bit of, leading up to just a bit of just very minor small talk, kind of leading up to some random things and whatnot. And as you all are reaching like the Central Park area, he says, tell me, I have a very deep question to ask you, Johan. all I've been telling you is just little minor things about my life, little trivial things. But I definitely know you want to know more about what makes me who I am. So I have a question for you, Johan. Which do you believe is true of this world and how it works? Do you believe in fate or free will?
It's a good question, Mr. Blue Sky.
It's a very good question. I believe in my life when I grew up, it became the most important question of my life. So I'd like to know your answer to that question.
Well, let's use you as an example. I'd like to say a man like you who's pulled himself up from the bootstraps and built a wonderful community. That wasn't fate. Fate is what we give when we have a lack of control in our own lives.
Oh, yes.
It's a bit of an excuse for things to just happen. I think we all have free will. Every choice that happened was by our own design.
Oh, yes.
I mean, well, what do you believe?
What if I were to tell you, and as soon as he steps foot on the first blade of grass, the party stops? They both exist. Those who believe in just purely fate are so narrow-minded they think all of life is just one linear path towards one set direction. That is far from the case. You see, fate is such a complicated thing, so advanced and so brilliant, I believe, that it has somehow designed the system of free will into its own system of fate. Let me explain to you. Let's say you grew up in an average neighborhood, but then at that moment, you have a lot of opportunities to go anywhere in life, many choices to make. Perhaps you grew up to be college, be a great lawyer, or maybe just an average everyday office worker. It all depends on what you want to do, after all, isn't that right? But let's say we factor in the choices of others. Let's say the person who owns this lot of land that you and your family live on decides to use it for other things. Now you're growing up in a much more poorer, slum-like environment. Your view on life is not that great. You can't see yourself going far in the future. Morality breaks. You can't afford to get better jobs in your life. And so your potential shortens. That path that you could once see is no longer an option because the choice that someone else made changed the paths that were available to you. What I'm trying to say is that within fate, there is an infinite number of paths, like a tree with incountable branches. But based on the choices of others, those branches that have been mapped out to you by fate slowly become closed off by the choices that you make and the choices that others make that affect your possibilities in life. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm following.
So, that's what I believe in. And that's what's driven me. I want to live the best possible life I can. And that's what Blue Sky Estates is for. My wife, my son, the community. I want to live my life knowing that if anything bad happens to me, I can't complain. Because if I were to choose any other path, it would have been worse in some way. The best possible outcome. Not a utopia where everything's perfect. That's illogical and, quite frankly, in my personal opinion, hell.
Why do you say that?
Well, if everything good happened, then how would you know it's good? If you have nothing bad to compare it to. Your life would stagnate. Your normal state would be all good. It wouldn't be good. It would just be normal. Flat line, if you will.
Yeah, you make a point.
That's why I don't believe in these ideas of these certain political pariahs, this perfect utopia, etc., etc. What I believe in is something much more down to earth. Making your life as best as it can possibly be. Like, for example, when I was born, I thought my life had no path to go down. Then something happened, and I saw a path that went farther than any others that I could possibly see. And it was my greatest goal in life to reach that path. Not just for myself, but for everyone else. But then, as I mentioned before, someone else made a decision. A decision that blocked out that path for me. So now that dream I had is no longer an option. The path is closed off. So now I must settle for the next best thing, which is what I'm doing now, Mr. Jotovski.
What was that path, if you don't mind me asking?
It doesn't matter anymore. It's gone. Long gone. Horrible, really. I know you are afraid of heights, but I do believe I suggest we take a ride on that Ferris wheel. Because he looks towards a certain direction. They're watching. And you want to do spot hidden?
Yeah. Let him really.
Relax, it's just Greaves in the bushes, assembling the rifle.
I cannot see a thing. Who?
The federal agents are watching.
Well, upon your request, yeah, let's take a little ride.
Follow me. And he kind of just guides you a quick path towards the Ferris wheel in Manhattan. And you get on there pretty fast. You sit in a car with him. And as y'all are going up, you do actually see some shady figures kind of getting onto the location. But obviously they can't get on the Ferris wheel.
Do I see Greaves anywhere that I can make out to him?
You can see that he is kind of just chilling in one of the phone booths nearby. Kind of just pretending like he's on the phone. So just kind of glancing up quickly at you and whatnot. And as he's sitting down on opposite sides of you on the Ferris wheel, he's like, oh, much better. Now, it's not really the federal agents that I'm mainly worried about. They're not a problem to me. What mainly is a problem to me is, well, as I told you, someone's decision blocked out my paths in life. There's one place I can never go to. I can't go to Harlem. Sadly. The one person that stands in my way is there. The one person I cannot touch.
Well, is this a roundabout way of asking for some assistance?
God, no. I couldn't imagine you besting him in any time or place. No offense. But I'm just sharing my story from a man who's lost his best possible outcome. But hey, I am still trying to live my best possible outcome.
Well, let me ask you something, Mr. Blue Sky.
Yes.
Do you think it's possible for one person to see another person's best possible outcome?
Oh, yes. I guess I could say that is a part of my ability. You could say.
Well, why don't you try it on me? Maybe I could, handle this guy in Harlem for you.
Why do you think I told you to go kill Nervous Narvis?
So you can see from... Let me get this straight.
I can't see, I can feel potential.
That's even creepier.
And whenever I look and sense in Harlem, all I see is a giant, unclimbable, insurmountable wall. One that cannot be broken, no cracks to break through. A perfect, unbreakable wall. Something that would make the wall of China look like a dam.
When you felt my potential, what kind of feeling, what if you don't mind me asking, how do you go about that?
And he kind of just almost like nonchalantly just puts his head into his own hand and kind of just looks at you as if like almost just doesn't even care. He says, narrow, short-sighted, and I'll be honest, out of all the people I've faced in my life, I cannot see an end to your path. No discernible goal, or at least long-term goal.
He just said you were pointless.
All I've seen it can surmount is that your only short-term goal, you only have a short-term goal, and that's to kill me. But as you know, because of what I wish to do with my life, I can't let that happen. But at the same time, killing you would cause me stress, annoyance, which would devalue my current best living life. So I don't really want to get my hands dirty right now. I just want to live my life, Johan.
Well, let's see. I have a narrow, short-minded, indiscernible path. A
Yes.
throwaway, pretty much, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So why not let me go to Harlem? I mean, I am a throwaway after all. You wouldn't be losing much. But let's say hypothetically, because I'll challenge you on this one, Blue Sky. I don't think you can fully see the potential of everyone.
Is that a fact?
More so,
A wager?
not a wager. Somewhere it's coming from deep within. I couldn't tell you it's a fact, but it's not a lie. There's truth to it. I just don't think it's possible for another person to fully see your outcome. It's like, how would I put it? You see one small stream, you don't think much of it. It's a little stream. But it leads to a grand ocean. Wider than me and you can even see. Maybe, and of course this is never to slander you or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You're seeing things maybe two-dimensional for this potential ability you have. Maybe I'll tell you this. I'd like to wager. I can show you there's a difference in potential. I can show you that maybe you're not exactly 100% on the outcome I have. You send me to Harlem, and if I died, then of course you were right. But on the occasion that I end up besting this man or whoever it is, I win the wager. I mean, you win-win anyways, so why not, right?
Jotovski, if this was the old me before my paths were closed off, I would have killed you for saying all those things you thought about me. But you make a fair point. What do I have to lose? What do I have to gain anyways? So fine. But I will warn you. The path I'm about to lead you on will be a path of your own and your allies. Not a path with the Arcadium, with the federal government, and possibly not even with me. I'm giving you a path all to your own. A special gift from me. So, let me get you that path right now. In Roosevelt Island, just off the coast of Manhattan, there is intel being gathered and hidden by an agent of your little Arcadium. Information and intel recently gathered from the federal agents, classified to lower rank members like you, but is yet to be received or decrypted by any other higher members of the Arcadium. So currently, it is a right picking for you to give you a one-way ticket into finding answers about Harlem.
You know any time or location in particular?
As far as I feel, it's currently in waiting right now. So I'd say you have about the rest of the day to retrieve it.
That is a short notice.
This still hasn't been noon yet. You still have the rest of the later half of the day.
Okay. I'll take you up on that offer.
Mm-hmm.
Now he reaches a hand out.
Consider it my last donation to you.
It's a drug.
You both embrace hands. You now gain 25 more luck points.
Oh, snap.
Also add 10 more for saying curse, goddammit, from the line I gave you. So 35 luck points.
Also, your HP's a 0. Your head's just kind of thick.
He's bribing you with potential drugs? Is that what that is?
Here's a drug, boy.
And to give you an opening, as the Ferris wheel's coming down, you see his stand manifest around his hand, the blue like skin with like the tubes on the fingertips. He points his finger. You see a tiny little metal liquid ball. And he shoots it, and it headshots one of the agents.
He straight up kills a man.
And then he sees another one.
Oh my god, this man literally flexing.
And he turns off the hands. There, gave you an opening.
Quite the shot, Mr. Blue Sky.
Thank you. That was merely about a few minutes of potential from one person.
He didn't say anything, but that was definitely just cataloged. That was like a notification. Yeah, Johan will remember this.
So, if you'd mind, please use that potential wisely.
Of course. Of course.
And the Ferris wheel hits the bottom. Alright, let's head back to my humble abode, where I'm assuming, and based on what I'm feeling, your friends will be there any minute now. And he keeps on walking forward.
He just follows right behind him, unconcerned about the dead bodies. That no one cares.
And then
But he is beforehand. I'm looking around for Greaves. I'm behind Mr. Blue Sky.
Agent number
Well,
two.
yeah,
roll for spot hidden. Roll for spot hidden.
just looking around. Not obviously.
He's actually one of the people he shot.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, a 5. Yeah.
So yeah, you see Greaves like kind of like looking around, but also like checking the pulses of all the agents and whatnot, like investigating the bodies briefly, like very briefly seeing them, looking at their bandages, their wounds and whatnot, seeing any intel he can get on them, pretty much.
He's like,
for you, pretty much, see what happened to them from the attack, pretty much. But also, as you glance at him, you see far off, on the edges between Manhattan and Harlem, you see one person, like this black overcoat and like this wide brim hat, these circular like shaded glasses. You see protruding from his neck like these metal black rods protruding from his neck, and he's just staring still at you and Mr. Blue Sky
oh, that's
as
definitely.
y'all walk away.
That's Frankenstein back.
Yeah, probably staring back at him.
And he said, and Mr. As you're staring back, Mr. Blue Sky says, "Please don't look at the wall, please." And he keeps on walking.
Right. Yeah. Who is there?
Like I said, the uncountable wall. The insurmountable odd, I would say.
Well, there's no words for that. He's just moving forward.
And we cut back to the three of y'all on your way
I just
inside.
remember they're walking back, and we were like talking about jumping them.
Yeah.
So imagine Mr. Blue Sky.
So yeah, we come back to y'all on your way to Blue Sky Estates inside. Magneto Wings left. So yeah, so y'all are just driving back
Right.
to Blue Sky Estates.
We stopped for ice cream. We have a plan in place because we got.
I now have tons of money and I'm awake.
Yeah.
Did you get there in an orderly fashion, like in orderly time?
So here's the scenario. We would have to talk because again we're concerned about the Blue Sky State situation. I feel like we would have headed straight there, but in the car there would have to be some communication about best case scenario, worst case scenario.
Right.
I hate to do this, Jonald, but you are the next man in charge here.
Oh,
so
yeah. Wait.
No. Listen, when action gets action. When it's time for action, I know who to talk to.
Okay.
Jonald, you're the most sensible one, even though the actions you've taken earlier today are a little bit skewed. I feel like you shouldn't have been as easily influenced by this man. What is the plan here? How do we deal with this?
Yeah, John. What's the plan?
Well, the plan is to find Johan. It's not going to be easy, but if he's at Blue Sky Estates, then he's meeting with Mr. Blue Sky, which means he's either talking about the junkyard stuff that happened, or he's dead. So
He's dead.
I lean more into the dead one.
So once we get there, I guess we'll figure out if they're there, and if not, then where they went off to, and
If he's
Go
not
from
there,
there.
what do we do after?
Right.
I'm gonna bang his wife. I mean, if
Let
he's
that one
not
slip.
there,
Just light
then
at the house?
we will either wait there or we will see if Scarlet knows, and we'll head to the location.
Yeah. If we know they're on their way, then I'll probably just lay back and watch some TV. Probably the honeymoon.
Could I roll for clairvoyance right quick? I want to say that I'm saying, well, when I get nervous, I take out a coin from a pocket and I want to flip it right quick.
All right.
We'll say it's clairvoyance. We'll see.
Roll clairvoyance.
This helps with anything. A 13 of 7.
Yeah, he's had that
So
since
no.
the beginning.
Didn't.
So it didn't pass. Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, like he said, it could kind of go any way right now. Like either he's dead or he's just chit chatting right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have no idea. Like you're in straight spitting in the dark.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's not bad, but that's not good. Hey, Commodore, can we speed it up a bit?
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm in the back seat with you guys for some no odd reason. I don't know.
Yes, sir. Who's driving actually?
Commodore.
Commodore's driving, stands
I
driving.
don't know if I would allow that.
Say,
That's
relax.
a little too much. Like,
Hey, we had a rough day here. You're
I got decent driving ability. I can drive.
you got, but
Yeah, but how's your navigation?
Mine's a 32.
Yeah, mine's a 35. So.
the situation
Hey,
is
you
here.
can show me the directions if you want.
We have a man with half an hand, and
Hey, Barret, you see what
Let
I've
him
done?
drive.
Hey, you're not even here, so shut your mouth.
Hey, he can one-handed.
right.
Yeah, exactly. I literally fought a plant with one arm.
That is
Barret,
true.
you saw me.
Can you drive a stick? As a matter of fact, that might be something we need to do right
I
now.
can't
Okay.
with my numb hand.
Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna let. Actually, Jonald, would you mind driving? We gotta fix this guy up here.
I'm feeling a little bit better, so.
Let's just say,
Yeah, I'll drive. Just hand over the wheel.
All right. So you head over to Blue Sky Estates.
We've been there enough to where we know directions.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So you get there. You see the house doesn't look like there's been a scuffle.
Mhm.
That's one good sign.
It's not blown up and we're in fire, so
Well, we
yeah.
know Mr. Blue Sky doesn't make a mess.
That's true. So what do y'all do?
Well,
John, this is your second home, so.
oh my god.
All right, do we call up to the house first, or we use a
No, we'll
an
just-
entrance?
The best thing is probably just to go and knock.
Yeah.
You sure, like we don't toss stones at the second floor?
No,
Just-
no.
Okay.
Me and Scarlet not romantically involved.
Okay. That's the story. Gotcha.
That's the
No,
story.
it's facts. It's the facts.
All right. That's
She is married. I became after a married woman.
right. But widows are different. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We'll have to see at the end of our adventure. Okay. And then that's when I start walking toward the door and I knock.
Yeah. And as soon as you knock, you see Scarlet in the door. Oh, John, it's great to see you.
Oh my god.
Good to see you as well, Scarlet.
Funny enough, Mr. Blue Sky was expecting you. He's currently outside on a walk with Mr. Jotovski. They'll be back soon. I prepared drinks for you. He mentioned tea for you,
Oh.
and for some reason he mentioned gin for the two of you.
Oh, that's my man.
Oh, no,
Hot coffee,
Know
maybe?
what they like. You know, they know what you like.
Mm.
Like
Well,
tea.
obviously they know what you like as well.
I like any kind of drink.
Mm-hmm.
Not just
Gin specifically?
watered down gin, preferably.
This feels like a private conversation. How about me? And,
Please have a seat. Have a seat.
Any cream pies left?
Oh yeah, you have so many cream pies left in the fridge.
No.
Man, Mr. Blue Sky must have been having craves then.
I guess we all go and sit on the couch.
Yeah.
Or watching
The honeymooners.
the honeymooners.
To the moon, Alice. Sorry. Okay. I don't know.
Turns out Sonny's on the couch, she's just being suffocated.
I said,
yeah. Just,
And so he's like, "Whoa, you're so big, Mister."
you already said that.
What big arms you have. what big feet you have.
If that big, he has to reiterate the fact.
You're so big, mister. Yes, I know.
so
Your
All
mom knows as well.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm kidding.
How dare you.
And so she sits down. So, how have you folks been?
We've been well.
Well,
to say
your arm looks very bad condition.
Yeah, I fell on the table.
Made a knot?
Well, Well, if you watched last episode, Johan, you would have known.
Yeah. Night's been going. It's been interesting. The day has been interesting. Miss Scarlett. Is there any? You know when your husband might be back anytime?
He said he'd be back. Well, it's already been an hour or so he should be back any minute now.
I actually just got a question in the top of my head. Does Mr. Blue Sky have any brothers, sisters?
Not that I know of. No, he hasn't mentioned any siblings.
I would have sworn he'd have a brother like Mr. Gray Sky or something like that.
Mr. Gray Sky. Grey's Anatomy.
I thought.
Also, is it an issue about parking here? Because I feel like I shouldn't be in front of you guys property here. Me and Zepp, we were going to move the car here for a few minutes.
We just parked in your yard.
Yeah, on the grass. I feel like that might have been a little bit disrespectful. We should probably go move that, right?
It'd be appreciated, yes, if you would please.
And give you a quick lesson on the stick shift. And
Jonald was the one that pulled up in the grass. So.
Yeah, I'll go move it.
So
you guys want to stay here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you head towards the door.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, I think I need to go to the bathroom again.
And as you head towards the door, the door opens in front of you. You see Mr. Blue Sky and Johan, and you see them inside the house.
Right.
I told you.
Hey, it's Johan.
Yeah, you all see Johan with Mr. Blue Sky.
Hey, man, you all good, buddy?
What's going on with you?
Say,
What are you talking about? I'm having a good glass of gin.
Yeah, that explains it.
Mr. Evans, you hold out his hand.
Mm-hmm.
I shake his hand.
I'm looking.
You saw nothing manifesting on his hand.
I saw nothing.
I also saw nothing manifest around his hand.
would have been,
Or right why stand.
John, where were you going?
I was going to move the car. I popped on the grass.
Wait, you were driving.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did drive.
Okay. Now he's looking over at them too.
yeah,
I'm actually chilling like right
And you
next.
see his scarred hand.
I'm sitting next to Sunny.
right. I'm spinning a wrench to try to entertain
Give
Sonny
your,
as well.
give your ball out.
No, of course I don't have my nuts out.
Nobody's crying. I'm nuts.
I'm spinning the wrench around to try to keep Sonny entertained for a bit.
So
So
I was like, would you please be careful with that? I wouldn't want to get
No, I don't want to show my secret
Most
weapon
definitely.
to Mr. Blue Sky.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna snipe some of you.
guys, run! Boy, catch!
Stupid.
What's with the hand, buddy?
Fell on the table.
That's what happened.
You fell on the table.
Yeah, that's what he told me as well.
Yeah.
That is exactly.
Oh,
what
you told
happened.
so no one saw it.
I was there. He fell on
He
the
fell
table.
on the table.
Fell
Yeah,
on
so
the
you
table.
know, like I also kind of mimic it. I was doing some crafting and I was like, fell right at the table.
So,
Right.
It's
Yeah.
been a day, boss. It's been a day.
Oh boy, that a common boss.
Yeah, boss.
Hey, all right. You push us. Now, like he's just taking a seat. He's
Mr.
just
Medley,
chilling.
you seem to be in brighter spirits since last time I saw you.
Yeah, you could say that.
It's the gin. Just he's
It's probably the blood loss, probably the drinking from last night, and then
I'm drinking today.
and a little bit today because I guess you have some leftover gin.
You did leave a lot at the house.
Yeah, you must have some leftover McDonald's. There's a lot here too.
We don't like to waste things, of course.
Of course.
Right.
And Mr. Briggs, he looks at you a little bit longer than usual. It's great to see you too. Now, if you folks would mind me, I will get you my business upstairs. You may sort your plans out after you leave.
Of course, we won't be too long.
And he walks upstairs. And Scarlett's just like, would you like anything to drink, Mr. Jotovski?
No, we're actually leaving. You have a good one.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
Thank
what?
you
We're
very much.
leaving?
Yeah.
We're about ready to finish the movie.
Okay. No. He wants to kick the TV, but it's not his house. So.
And plus, I'm having a great time with this kid, son.
Well, he's getting he's pinching Sonny's cheek. All right, kid, you have a good one. We're at. Come on,
Hey, don't hurt the kid
All right.
please.
with your bulky,
Please.
stubby finger.
Why
you
don't you
got.
please exit? Huh? At least I can use two. You see this?
Say,
I can still
okay.
use his hand.
We got.
Okay, gentlemen, let's go out to the vehicle.
And Sonny says,
Alright.
goodbye, Mr. Jonald.
Hey, what about me, kid?
Goodbye, Sonny.
You too, Mr. JoJo.
Okay.
Okay. I like it. Like it.
How about me?
Mr. Medley.
Okay, thank you.
Say, take another penny.
And goodbye, Burrito.
Flick at his head. Nah.
Oh no.
Nah, flick him a pity.
At this point, I'm like pushing them out the
Yeah.
door.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
And Scarlett's like, be safe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scarlett.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scarlett.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Thanks, Rihanna.
And y'all leave.
You're a doll.
So as y'all leave, what do y'all do as the door closes behind y'all?
What the heck, man?
I ain't gonna lie, I
You
literally
what the
ripped
heck?
one.
You.
No.
Just because I was holding it in so bad.
Hey,
Jen makes me gassy, I'm sorry.
okay, can we get in the car? We have some business to talk about.
And Greaves comes out of the bush.
Come
Greaves, you're blowing your cover. You're still in front of the house.
Greaves,
You idiot.
get in the car.
Okay.
He's literally, I guess.
Go.
So y'all get in the car. Who's driving, by the way?
Me.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Alright.
I knew
Well, I'm in the
driving.
passenger. I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Greaves is like
You'll sit in the back.
between y'all. Greaves like, so, where are we going?
Preferably somewhere away from here.
Alright.
After he gunned down multiple men, I kind of just want to get out the way.
Wait, he cut down men?
We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, he
Okay.
killed a lot of federal agents.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Johan. I'm really tired of
At
this.
least
We'll talk
5.
about this later. Crap.
Then go to bed.
I already did. This is technically still
Oh, is that how you
morning.
fell on the table? You went to sleep?
Yeah.
Well, let's
Drinking
just
too
say
Oh my lord.
there have been some
Okay.
developments.
Yeah,
where-
to say the least.
Back to the doc's house.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Probably best.
So what happened while we were out, Donald? Because I'm not really trusting the whole table story.
Whoa. Okay.
Well, if you picked up the phone.
Okay, enough with the gags because I technically told John and
Yeah.
whatever his name is,
Magneto, yeah.
Magneto Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, some old middle school rival came and found me,
Provoked
and
an
we-
attack.
and I defended myself, and I came out victorious. And that's how I got all these wounds. And then another stand user popped out of nowhere and attacked us. So
Now at this point, he's turning around to see two.
2. And wait. Here's not the kicker. Well, I think it was Magneto Wings that mentioned it.
Mhm.
Those 2, I believe, he said worked for what's his name, Folks Thunder.
One of them worked for Volks Thunder. The other is MIA right now. An MIA stand user that we don't know much about other than
one, not that bad. Okay.
say we were
Yeah, I punched him with this hand, the
Yeah.
blade hand.
to say we were very preoccupied today. Though figured
Also,
you may have some paperwork or some disciplinary action coming. Just to let you know, there was a lot that happened.
What do you mean?
he crapped himself.
Yeah.
And then also the stand ate the body that crapped himself, so ate shit.
Wait, what stand? The second one?
The second one, yeah.
So you got 2 back to back.
It was, yes.
Back to back.
We literally went to bed drunk after drinking a night of gin and woke up and, yeah. Man-eater plant thing.
A giant plant.
Tried to eat us, but ate the body first and almost killed us, but we luckily injured it and it ran off.
So you couldn't finish the job.
I did a pretty dang good job on the stand and the user's forehead. I'm surprised that stand user is even standing.
Well,
That's a crushed skull right there. How's that?
yeah. To
There-
give you credit.
Probably like 3 modes of movement. They can only move their arms like this, like side to side, and then like jump up and then down with their How is that moving?
We marked them.
And Greaves like, by the way, John, how did you do the little bank scheme with
Oh, yeah.
Magneto
Oh
Wings?
yeah, the
Oh,
bank
he's
thing.
rich now.
Yeah, I'm rich now. I have.
This is what happens when we don't have our leader here. We do reckless things constantly.
Yeah, terrible leader.
Was it 250 or 25?
$250,000.
I have
Excuse
two.
me.
I have about $250,000 now.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got-
Excuse me?
But that's not even the coolest part. So, the bank job went great.
Coolest
We
part.
got lots of money for the Arcadium. Then a stand user showed up. He called himself Spanish Bombs. He was like some cyborg guy, and
How was the cyborg?
What, have you not seen the sci-fi movies? Like,
Never
there's
seen
part
the sci-
I
robot?
don't watch TV.
part robot, part man.
Oh, man-made man. Okay.
Sure.
Any discernible features on him?
His eyes were like blank, basically. He had like black spikes sticking out of him in different. I think it was his neck. Magneto Wings is his name. It might have been his head. Well, okay. So let me continue the story, and then I'll get to that later. So, he was like a walking arsenal. Like he had Gatling guns. He had a chainsaw that come out of his belly.
And he said we made stuff up.
Yeah, right.
Oh, a giant plant makes sense, but a cyborg doesn't. Yeah.
It kind of doesn't.
And you fought this one by yourself.
Yeah. So I fought it all by myself because you guys are a bunch of weaklings. So
What happened?
This is what happens when you don't have clear leadership.
Get Magneto away from him.
Who is
Who is this guy talking?
Magneto is cool. He's a cool dude.
He's changed you, John.
He's not.
Why are you talking like this?
We had to get money for the Arcadium.
Well, let me ask you. You have 250,000 for you.
That's just for me.
Okay.
The Arcadium.
Hey,
Don't encourage that. Don't encourage that.
Hey,
Don't encourage
I
that.
could
That's
use
not.
it on the group.
exactly.
It's not. I could share.
He wasn't there.
It doesn't matter. You weren't there either. but I was-
Excuse me.
I was in spirit. We were fighting at the same time, so it was like a connection.
Hogs wash.
This man was literally just taking a walk.
Me? Taking a walk.
Yeah.
I was taking a walk.
And this
Yeah.
stand user, did you defeat him?
Yeah. So we defeated him. We defeated one, and
Wait,
then
there's more?
that's the thing. So then two more showed up, and
What do they look like?
the exact same, but with spikes in different areas. So I think the one that we fought, he had spikes in his neck, and then the other ones had spikes, I think on his arms and in his head. The other two had spikes in his head, and the other one had spikes on his arms. And then I hopped in Magneto Wing's stand. He's like a big bank vault, super cool.
Titanium Man, yes.
Titanium.
I probably know about that already, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then these two don't, but yeah, giant bank vault, super cool.
Hey, we saw it.
And
yeah.
then we booked it, and apparently Magneto Wings saw three other stand users that looked exactly the same with spikes in different areas. So
Collective
potentially,
One stand.
Potentially.
So what? We have like 6 overall. We saw.
yeah, 6.
Oh,
6.
plus the 2, or -1, so 7. Right. Stands users walking around here.
So.
Did they all look similar? Like.
Oh yeah, they were pretty much all
clones.
identical, except for the spikes were in different areas.
Same stand?
See, that's what I don't know. I think they all have a different stand, but it's confusing. It really is. So Spanish Bombs has one stand, and I'm guessing the others have different stands, but as a collective, they're under one group.
Did you
I'm
the,
not sure.
the other two that assailed you? Did you get a read on their stands?
I was honestly, I was quite beaten up and was just trying to get away. So I didn't catch much, but maybe Magneto Wings caught more than I did.
Okay.
As I said, so I only saw 2 more come in after we beat one. Oh, I forgot to tell you the coolest part. His head, I took this guy's head off and threw it away, and then it was about to blow up, so then I ran over there and crushed the explosion.
With your stand?
With your stand.
With my stand, dude, it was so cool.
Your stand can do that? I thought it just made things hot.
No, I don't know but it felt natural. It just felt like that's what I had to do. So I ran over, and it like exploded in my hands, and then I crushed it back, and it extinguished. It was really cool. Magneto Wings to tell you all about it.
You compressed an entire explosion.
I don't like
Right.
that.
No,
Yeah.
that might be light work for someone like him.
I don't
Yeah.
like the guy.
Oh, I also should mention on the news this morning that if there's a mention of like a house shifting or moving around.
Actually, the radio is on, and they're
Oh,
like
yeah.
reports of houses
Reports
moving.
of a giant house shifting near the bar and the...
As is there. House moved 10 feet. Killed multiple.
Turn that.
Oh
down
yeah,
again.
yeah. So that was me.
Wait, how can your
What?
little electric stand move an entire house?
Just like creative, no joke. I have another stand now.
Wait, what?
What?
And somehow it just like this like raptor's just like sticking into this car.
What the?
And I'm just petting it.
Stand evolution. I've only heard of it.
And you.
He gets.
What feat did you do? Because everybody must have a
He saw it.
grand old time. You're just a witness.
What I'm telling you is that it's hard to keep this team together. If I'm going to be the leader here, man.
Oh, actually no. You did do a feat. You were my mentor and teacher with this. I pull out the spinning ball.
What in the hell is that?
You.
Okay, to be fair, there was a lack of parental authority figures.
Oh, and he was playing with a dead body too afterwards.
What in the?
I did not know these are the type of people that were on my team.
Yeah, you did. You had our profiles, exact profiles.
Okay, but it doesn't say anywhere in the profile plays of dead bodies.
Oh, that's a new feature I didn't know about Barret. He's a little quiet guy.
What's going on? No, I leave
Alright.
for one day and then something. Stone Age, who did something to you? Did
Hey,
you?
no, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's all because of the captain. Our bad habits
What?
reflect the captain.
Greek, don't listen to this.
You can't deny Greaves. This man was off the chain before we came around here.
You did the whole thing with Volk's Thunder was kind of off the chain.
Exactly.
And just saying
And
that
I'm just taking pages from you.
I learned it from you.
Oh, so it's all my fault,
See,
really.
this you have
Based on the
someone.
sounds of that, Volk's Thunder may have potentially purposely sent one of his assailants towards him.
Yeah, because he's a fucking slime ball. Of course he
Yeah,
is.
because I had pink hair and I don't have blue eyes, or I do have blue eyes, but I ain't a perfect being like he is.
Which, that's a lot
Hold
happening.
on, can we backtrack? What do you mean stand evolution? What?
Oh, this?
There's
And also I like kind of like almost like do some weird hand gesture to kind of shift it back to my first act.
Oh yeah, you see it like turn back to the regular Heartbreaker.
Right.
what this guy?
And I turn it back to my rap deck.
So what does this new just move buildings or?
That's its basic function. But,
What
You haven't even heard of the cool stuff.
what does it do? What does it call?
well, I can't do it now because it would demolish us at this very moment
Well, tell
while
us.
we're driving.
What does it do?
Basically, it produces seismic waves
Seismic waves.
where I can shift literally the
It-
Earth.
Yeah.
We could have used that when we were trying to get you.
Exactly.
That would have been very useful. But
Exactly.
That was before he got that. So.
Yeah.
There was a lot that went down.
Yeah, to say the least.
Oh, and I call this Stone Age grind too, right here.
We,
My own
we,
technique.
we may need to
Is
get
that from him?
How does it work?
Oh, sorry. I pump thinking it.
say
That's a cheap imitation.
So
That's
basically, a lot happened, and you have to go listen to the other episodes if you want to find out.
Hell yeah.
Also, I think I told Jonald this, but I'll just tell you this: the guy that owns the bar that we kind of typically hang around, he's dead.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's dead now.
one which was one of the casualties we were trying to prevent when we were ambushed.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens when you fight a stand named Man-Eater. He eats
Fair
man.
enough. Okay.
we attempted to rescue this individual who was brought into this situation without his consent or the ability to know how much danger he was in.
Hey,
And no one called for backup. This was just.
We
well,
tried
I was
Greaves
I was literally looking at the phone waiting for Greaves to call.
and he
I
never.
was busy with.
See, if Greaves wasn't busy because of your nonsense, we would have maybe
My
handled it.
nonsense.
Yeah.
He was the one making jars of grease for him, so if anything gets his
Wait,
fault.
Wait, you didn't give the jars a greet? What?
Wait, don't look at me. Oh!
Guess what? We've made it to Doc's house.
AC document window. Oh, I forgot! The jars of grease. Grease
Wait,
like
Greaves,
oh
how do you
my
produce that?
God. With my stand, grease. It comes off my
No,
stand.
but how do you produce it?
It just comes out my skin when I need it to.
Okay.
Really.
say
It's not an involuntary thing.
Oh,
like I'm
keep
kicked to
going. Go.
we have a lot to figure out.
We need to sit down and we need to discuss.
Yeah.
A lot of debriefing.
You need to start talking now. You're
So
keeping
we
a lot
need
of
to
hush
debrief
hush.
on what we're gonna do. Well, actually, what are we going to do?
Well, we were gonna.
Greaves!
Actually, wait.
I was
Yeah.
just walking.
Yeah.
I could not hear what your conversation was.
Wait.
I feel
Also, I just want to point out we were going to jump you too if that was a fact.
What?
Because we kind of discovered that if you're under pressure, that's how your stand evolves, and we
Right.
thought because your stand's
Well, my stand should have just evolved today.
your stand's a piece of shit, so so we just thought we would jump
There's
you.
no need to insult each other's stands. Everyone has their uses.
No, John, let him cook. Hold on. So,
Because I wasn't at the cookout, so let me cook right here.
Come on, what does Peg Leg have to say?
Whoa!
Former
Hey,
Peg Leg.
yeah, I was gonna say former Peg Leg
Forward peg leg.
because of you.
We have.
Oh, you need to be the good guy.
It's all your fault.
We're trying to figure out this new scenario that we're in right now.
Yeah.
Okay, we've been jumped by 2 stand users out of the blue.
And apparently he's also been jumped by, going to be jumped by 6.
By the sounds of it, he jumped in.
Right. We want to know how to make this predicament we're in beneficial to
You
you.
can't even say.
This is
By jumping me.
this no.
Yeah, we thought the sheer pressure of all 3 of us jumping you would involve your stand.
You've done something for me that I can't take lightly.
And you'd want to jump me.
Yeah. We were gonna break your legs, but don't worry.
The scenario will be this. You've been placed in difficult situations, but as a team, we got to start making moves as a team.
Yeah.
What you
what
did
the-
there?
Right, yeah, I
Yeah,
love to do that.
What you did today was
That was
reckless.
stupid. That was reckless. That was stupid. That was something I would do. That's
I told Greaves and Doc
What?
have my team rounded up.
What is Doc and Grease gonna do? Grease him up and then also Doc mess with his mind? Good luck with that.
Okay, well, I
That's
need
just
you to be
bypass
quiet
the
for a
fact
moment.
that I went off on my own as
Right.
well.
right.
You guys decide to have your little adventures.
So did Jonald.
Okay.
Who's you guys? What do you...
Hey.
Greaves, you need to send him back to HQ.
Grease has nothing. Listen, this is
No, Grease. This captain needs to be reevaluated.
Okay, excuse me while the rest of you are... And listen,
Hey, we're getting better and stronger while you're just being
while I
worse.
respect that, I
Yeah.
respect all of you. Congratulations. I hate to say it, I feel a little bit sick. I'm impressed. Okay, Medley, I'm impressed. But none of you were talking to Blue Sky.
you warned
what
us.
What did Blue Sky bring
Right.
up?
He was saying a bunch of humbug.
Humbug.
All high and mighty. Blah, blah, potential.
Potential.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Johan. I don't even need to talk to that man. I know he's a piece of shit.
Well, it wasn't hard to tell.
Yeah.
Here's the scenario.
So what did he say?
Well,
exactly?
let me just break down what I think his stand might do. Because
Alright.
he was giving me a lot of, oh, I came from so and so. I wasn't really trying to hear any of that. That was just basic stuff. Mind you, you're lucky none of you took that walk. You ever walked to Central Park with somebody who was so boring like that?
Yeah, I have.
Not me. Yeah, I think you're stupid. Listen, I think he's how would I word this? It's not exactly a cyborgs or a man-eater plant. It's a concept-based stand.
Concept.
He was those men he took out.
Yes.
Mind you, we might have some federal agents looking at us. Sorry about that one.
We just
Sorry about that one.
He said he used minutes of potential when he was shooting that liquid that Norvis turned into.
What, that liquid chromium?
I was correct. My hypothesis was right, as I suspected. He stores that. He takes it in and he weaponizes it.
okay. No.
Granted, I don't know how any of us would stop it because he was shooting. I could barely see it go, but he was killing people. Deadly aim with his finger. I'll say that. So he's a bit of a sniper.
Okay.
But he can feel potential. He felt you guys coming to the house. So, as for the range of the stand, Greaves, I'm not sure. It seems to.
Let's assume worst case scenario world.
That's what I'm going to assume here.
Yes.
He's reading people past the physical. It's here we go. I know Medley's gonna say something. He said my potential was narrow, short-minded, and he could not see the end of my path. It was a short-term route. Basically, I'm looked down upon. I'm not much of anything, so he can see your potential. And I don't know how he I guess he can take it from people. There's a lot of stuff. It's filling in the blanks right now. When your life's at stake at any moment, as you guys can surely understand, you're not really doing critical thinking. Not like that. A lot of planning. Short-term story. Let's just get to where now is. We have to kill a guy again.
Right.
That Mr. Blue Sky.
Another one?
Oh, I'm sure that's a problem for you, John.
I never murdered. Oh, wow.
Yes.
He was in. lawfully living.
As
You
far
just-
as you
that's
know.
how it
Wait, what was that motion again? You said with his head?
So you
Oh.
that was the cool part.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, so cool! I
What does
murdered.
Mr. Blue Sky need us to do?
Well, see, the thing is, Mr. Blue Sky needs us to kill the one person he cannot touch.
Well, how can we touch him if he can't touch him?
Because we're not Mr. Blue Sky.
Right.
But isn't Mr. Blue Sky like super powerful and a huge force?
Well, you're thinking like a weak person. He must be some
The only weak
all-knowing,
person
super
around
strong.
here is here. You.
Yeah, say whatever. I don't care. Listen,
I mean, but we had to kill Nervous Norvis. So I mean, there's obviously people Mr. Blue Sky can't touch. So
And we
who's the next one?
my thing
Said
is
we
we're
would
not
kill him pretty
in the
easily,
same way
too.
we did Norvis.
Yeah.
I'm not here to kill the guy.
Well,
I'm here to get info.
but see, I feel like that's something we can do both.
And
We can
Mr.
do
Griggs
both.
like, so what's the lead exactly?
The
Where are we
lead
going?
is actually we're supposed to go to Roosevelt in Harlem today.
Roosevelt Island.
Yeah, Roosevelt Island.
We
They're supposed
just got to the dog's house.
to. So basically, there's been an exchange of encrypted data, info, and we're supposed to intercept that before it gets to the higher ups at the Arcadium.
Wait,
Oh.
treason?
Take the wrench out.
Reeves. Reeves,
All right.
Treason.
I need you to listen.
Wow. So you. What a development.
No, I
What
need
a
you to listen,
development.
Reeves.
All right.
That information, I'm not going to kill any other Arcadian members. Nothing like that. I'm
Well,
just
we-
we're
well,
the best
we-
suited because
we
we know the
technically-
most about Blue Sky.
We technically did, but.
Okay.
We know the best about Blue Sky, so if we have the information in our hands, we can make more sense of it. Of course, I'll pass it on to the higher ups, but we're in ground zero. Nobody else is talking to. I talked to Mr. Blue Sky twice with my life on the line.
I understand, but
Greaves,
if we do this could risk us being under jeopardy and attacked by the Arcadium itself.
Greaves, you need to grease up your understanding of the situation, my friend.
Okay.
Well, Greaves, if we get under attack by the Arcadium, trying to actively stop one of their biggest threats, we're going to be killed anyways. Why would they take us out? Why would we be eliminated? I'm not here to take the data and kill the other members. Like, of course, I'm probably going to have to explain to them we have to take the info because we're taking it from the feds.
Right.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention. We have to take that from the federal agents.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great to know.
Can you tell me anything about the federal agents? I don't. What is that about?
Our main opponent to the Arcadium is them. Luckily, we haven't had too many scuffles with them. They're trying to survey us. And as best they
Survey
can.
us, they did. And well, those.
They're no
From what
longer
we saw in the
surveying.
park.
They
Yes.
surveyed their deaths.
Yes.
Yeah, from what we saw in the park, that's what. I'm not concerned about that. You know what? After learning that my team has improved and upgraded,
Yep.
I'm confident we can get this done. Because on the Ferris wheel, Mr. Blue Sky, he told me he was going on about some long sap story where his life got turned upside down. He's not fortunate. Blah blah blah. And I'm really saying blah blah blah. It wasn't that big of an info.
Where was he raised? West Philadelphia? Born and raised?
I don't know, but he was telling me something about moving to
Days on
Beverly
that
Hills.
Sounds like someone we know.
90210.
Sounds like someone we know.
I think we can use this to our advantage. He's very much undermining what I can do, and what we can do is so he hasn't explained anybody else's potential to me yet. If I were to go, honestly,
Hey, zip the tongue. I already know where you're gonna start here.
I don't
even
think you
start
do.
bad mouthing.
I don't even. I think he would. Honestly, he'd probably kill you first, John.
That's nice.
How's that? Great morale boost, my friend. You're supposed to be the captain. Oh, you're gonna be dead first.
Oh, I never said he'd be dead first. I'm just saying, if Mr. Blue Sky was to kill someone, it's not gonna be me. He's literally looking past me, and I'm gonna use that to my advantage.
How do you know that?
To our advantage. Sorry.
There we go. Use we instead of me so much. We might be
Yeah,
a bit better situation.
Probably
Hey, I'm working on it. You don't have to be on my neck about it.
Listen, I'm here to make sure you're the best version of yourself.
Really?
You let
You.
me teach him spin. That dumb magic, I taught him.
Dumb
that's
magic.
not.
Oh, he's just dumb magic like fucking grease on top of
Shut up,
I
Grease,
told
shut
you.
Greg, why him?
Who else?
Well, did it work?
It worked out really good, actually.
What do you? No, I'll be the judge of that.
It
What do you mean
literally
really good?
carved
No.
out a wall.
Oh, great.
Grease,
It's pretty
Hey.
impressive, actually, I'm not gonna lie.
Grease, we also have.
No.
So I want to run something by you right quick, Johan. Could we do something a bit about this? If we have to go tonight, I feel like Greaves might, his loyalty, I don't want him to have his loyalty questioned. If it's okay with you, and it's okay with him, we can make it seem like we're just a rogue team now. He can have plausible deniability, we jumped him, and he got the best of him.
Wait.
Again, this is not inside
Hold
your
on.
purview.
Hold on.
We get to jump Grease for free?
It's more so, again, to pull aside and say, so that way he doesn't have to answer questions for the Arcadium about us and what our plans were. If they think that we
Well,
are
we
going
can
rogue,
just say he got into a scuffle with some federal agents that prohibited him from getting
we're getting information back.
the information back.
Okay.
We got rough him up to make it look real.
True.
If I agree, like we're gonna do this behind the Arcadian's back.
Right. Okay.
It's for the Arcadium's sake.
Right.
True.
I think it'd be
So
That we're involuntarily portraying and making a rival with.
all right, so we need to get ourselves off the radar.
Mhm.
Technically, this information is classified to you too. But I'm about to drop out some information.
Grease up them lips and start speaking.
If you would please check anywhere on your person, there might be something hidden that you might not be aware of on your persons, all of you. All you can roll for spot hidden.
this won't go horribly wrong.
Certainly, there's no.
I just put my finger down my pants.
planted into the clothes or anything.
Her pink shoelace comes over your shoulder.
Turns
Yeah.
out we all have a barcode on our neck.
Wait, what we
Spot
wrong?
hidden?
Spot hidden.
Safe.
Succeed.
I got a. What's the halfway mark? I got a success.
Half success.
It's extreme success?
Extreme as well. 35 or 44.
I failed.
So hard is you get half. Extreme is you get a fifth.
Oh, I got a hard success then. Yeah, I
So all
got
you
a hard
succeeded?
success. Did you guys?
Yeah.
So, ow.
I failed. I failed.
Ow.
Oh, he
We'll
failed.
start- You failed?
Yeah.
Ow.
So we'll start off with you, Barret.
I'm like,
You actually feel something in like your back pocket. You pull out, it's like an origami thing.
oh
Like
gosh.
it's an origami frog made of newspaper, but it's moving.
Whoa.
Like an actual frog. It kind of just bounces off of you.
What the hell is
I
that?
knew it. Frog flights are real.
Agrees that would track you.
Yes, this is the stand The News by our Agent Lewis.
Will he know once we? Well, we have to get rid of this. Is he gonna know once we?
Let me call him real quick actually.
Oh, now you can call. That.
Do you have a landline here, Solomon? I do. Good.
We sat there waiting by the phone for
I guess that's all collect our origami animals.
And yours is a crane.
Nice.
Yours is a penguin.
Nice.
Okay.
And y'all can try and find it off of Zepp's person if you want.
Sure.
While he dials the phone.
Yep. Oh, what's this conveniently orb-shaped thing? Let me just take it.
Yeah.
What is that doing there?
41, half success.
I
Half.
pretty much just like pawed him. I didn't even find anything.
Okay. So who succeeded?
I succeeded.
So you find what appears to be a origami butterfly under like a breast pocket.
Interesting.
Okay. And you see like Green is breathing really heavily.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm doing a lot for you, Johan. Dear God. Hey, answer the phone. Lewis? Yeah, you're probably wondering why you sense that. Listen. I need you to do me a favor real quick. Listen, I know you're under jurisdiction not to let those things off the person, but I need to do it temporarily. Okay, I can. How much do I tell him?
Tell him it's not hip to be square.
So we just need to go under the radar for a couple hours.
There's an urgent mission that we have to attend to that is of utmost discretion. We need to be.
Mr. Blue Sky can
stealth
pick up
as
on
possible.
tracking.
Tell him we're going to the strip club, and we don't want to get killed. anymore.
Also, a cherry on top. Go fuck yourself.
Don't do your. So apparently, Johan figured out that Mr. Blue Sky, his stand can pick up on your tracking. And as far as we know, he's only been in contact with Johan and his crew. So to be safe, we're going to disconnect them temporarily in case we try and tap it all the way to you. Is that fine? We don't need to report this immediately right now. We can just save it for the final official report after we get everything documented. Is that fine? Okay. Yeah, I know.
2 pizzas, please.
Okay. In case for the audience not listening, he pretty much Grief mouthed silently to Johan that Lewis is a fucking idiot.
You want
For the viewers at home.
Yeah, for the viewers at
want
home.
some 2 pies, boy?
I don't remind myself whenever I pantomime anything.
I don't know.
But okay.
It's against the rules. I don't
But
know if I can do
once
that.
we do that, we can meet up with you and we get it reattached and whatnot. Actually, now that you're here, what's the current location of Volk's Thunder? I know you're not obligated to get disclose higher ranking members' locations, but I just need to know. It's a very serious matter. There was an attack that may involve Volk's Thunder on another agent. Okay, he's there? Okay. And he mouthed towards Johan, I got you. Okay, and what about the other higher-ups? Millie Vanilli Righteous, where are they at?
Millie and Vanilli.
They're heading towards an auditorium? Why? Oh, you don't know. Of course you don't. Alright. We'll let you know when everything's cleared out. Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, we should be good. You can destroy those now. Don't worry about it.
Jonald, you see
Turn it up.
The reason why I got in a location on them is just in case they run into us while we're in the midst of this little covert op. We don't
If they
want
run
things to
into us,
escalate.
we'll handle it.
You know, Volk sends another agent to kill one of us.
Yeah. So we're
Is there? Can we not point any proof about that? Because knowing Volk, this was definitely seemed like a hate on one of my men.
Probably. Did you inform Magneto about that?
I literally told him.
Yep.
Okay, good. We got that under record. We should be fine then.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
There may be some disciplinary action coming for lack of reporting on your end. We tried our best to stall on that. But
Well, hopefully there's disciplinary action from Mr. Volks here, involving us. You know,
yeah.
handling him.
Well, he has
Alright.
to be alive for that. I don't think he's gonna get the chance.
But alright, we should head over to Roosevelt Island. Luckily, there's none of the higher ups or any major agents that are around towards that area. So we should be fine heading there, getting out, and resolving things quickly and easily.
Mind you, he didn't tell me much, so I'm working on strands here.
Okay.
And you, no driving.
Oh,
Well, to Roosevelt Island then.
relax, Commodore. He has a week of experience on the road.
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh, that thing.
And by the way, we have yet to ask the fact that that thing talks.
Wait, I don't care about that. That's his
Well,
priority.
after I've seen there might be multiplying clone stands,
With different that's very terrifying. Okay.
I'll take the little Muppet here. I'm fine. By
Also,
that.
my
What's a Muppet?
record.
It's like a man-made puppet. That's my nickname for them.
Ah, I
You know,
see.
you put your hand under it and it starts talking.
Is that what I am, Master? A Muppet?
You're a valued member of this team. Don't let management treat you elsewise.
Don't
Thank you,
let
sir.
HR talk down to you.
He salutes.
Yeah, well, can we just get in the car?
Yeah, why you
Yes.
stop talking for
And
once?
Let's head over.
I almost reach for the ball.
Yeah. I already also was reaching for the ball.
And Green says, would you like me to come along or stay here?
You've been here the whole day. You might as well tag me.
Wait, Mr. Reeves, you want to come?
That might put him in implication to the treacherous acts we're about to commit.
Right. It might
But
be
on
best
the
for
other
you.
end, hear me out. If a higher up comes of us, it seems more like legible that it's okay. We did this. Because if
I'm not that much of a higher up, Johan.
Yeah, Johan, what are you?
why are you talking, Medley?
You're the one doing all the talking here.
Because no one else besides me, Jonald, and Greaves have an idea.
No, we both. have
No
all
offense
this.
to you and the Muppet.
Wow.
To say
It's disrespect to your own teammate.
Okay, Greaves, even if you're just a little bit higher up, do you come off as a traitor to the Arcadium?
No, I wouldn't say so, no.
Well,
we're
I
trying
guess
to
it's
keep it that
happening
way.
then. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Oh yes, don't he actually grabs the grease bottles. Okay. He puts them in a little satchel.
Yeah. Come on,
That's
Mr.
for you.
Greaves. Grease up those feet.
Perfect.
Grease up those feet, Mr. Greaves. We're getting out of here.
Alright.
Keep your shoes on this time.
That was.
I'm pulling on your leg. Quite
we
like
could
to
go
say
on
it,
this
dude.
point.
I'm pulling on your leg.
Well, to say this will be interesting. Greaves, we're gonna try to keep you out of the madness that is our. Let us handle this.
No,
It-
no.
We got.
Well, one, I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Greaves. You're probably gonna be borderline just watching from afar.
Fair enough. I'm not combat.
You need to be a
oriented.
witness, Greaves. Observe.
Well, I don't
I think
know.
our men
I don't,
got
I don't
this.
know. I don't know if that'd be a good idea because a lot of our witnesses have been getting murdered. So.
Yeah, that might not be. That was what we were.
That,
we were
that
urging you not to
bartender
be.
does not give me good omens. So.
Good thing you didn't hear about what happened to Cyrus. Oh, right.
What?
Yeah.
Cyrus Way was the one he sent after you? That
Yeah.
dipshit?
In more loose terms, yeah. And
Yep.
yeah, if you want to witness, probably witness from afar. The close-up stuff tends to get a little bit more. Would you say like was it a paste or more like a gel that the body was left in?
Ooh. It was definitely like Jello.
Jello, yeah. So yeah, just FYI.
Yeah, preferably don't sit right outside the zone of action next time.
Yes, yes.
Maybe don't jump out of the bush prematurely in front of the
Yeah,
enemy's
that
house.
was-
You shut up,
That was
Mr.
very
Medley.
professional.
Hey, don't tell me to shut up.
Hey,
You
you're
should.
You're higher up than me. I don't.
Yeah, so shut up. Anyways,
Where were you?
All in the vehicle.
I needed you.
let's head towards the vehicle, head towards the island, get this intel. Dear God, I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can't believe you're there.
All right.
It all makes sense in the report, Greaves. You gotta trust me on this
It
one.
all makes sense to the story.
Where we go? I want to see if I can do something with the sleight of hand right quick.
For what? For what? For who?
So, as we're walking out, like I'm going to try to slip a penny in each person's pocket just for. We're gonna see how this works.
Oh, for penny for
Alright.
luck?
Just
Yeah.
for fun.
Yeah.
Then why don't you just give us a penny? Why are you speaking in our
for sleight of
pocket?
hand?
It's
Well, I actually understand why. Like, this one won't even take it.
99. So I literally just stopped John,
Yeah.
just like.
And shoved it in our pockets.
It's like,
Making eye contact, just like. This is it. Don't worry. This is it.
I'm sliding a handing right now.
This is it. No.
sliding your hand down your pants.
Where
This is
am I?
not weird.
So it was very obvious you did it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like,
What was that for, Mr. Briggs?
It's
I
a
don't know
nervous
what you
habit.
mean.
he's just feeling you up.
It's a nervous habit.
You nervously stick pennies in pockets.
Uh,
What is this for? What?
Is
Just
that
be
a
honest.
cucumber or are you happy to see me?
It's a tradition. Mom taught me. Penny, a little luck. Everybody needs it. So hopefully,
Luck we do.
Yeah.
You know what? Thank you.
Yeah, I definitely need more luck. Please.
Grease. Sorry, I'm out of pennies.
Oh my, of course you are.
Nah.
No, I got it.
Thank you.
I just pulling your leg grease.
And Dr. Solomon, stay here. Don't go outside, just in case. Just. And
We
Dr.
want
Solomon.
you to be safe, Dr. Sullivan.
I left it in the. I left it on the sofa. I'm not sure if it went wherever it went, but it's here. It's here. As long as he's in the present of it, it's good luck.
We left just some grease magic.
Oh no.
And Solomon walks over to Jonald. He puts his hand on your shoulder, and he says, "Be safe, Jonald."
Give me a kiss for the road.
Give me a kiss, Pop Pop.
You as well, Sullivan. You as well.
Wait, you're not gonna put a high kiss on someone?
God damn it.
All right. I will. If anyone else feels no one else feels comfortable, I'll get in the driver's seat.
There you go.
Sure.
Sure.
Wait. The stand, right? The stand's gonna drive.
You said
Yes, sir.
Auto drive.
Roll for power.
Oh, this is gonna be.
Great googly
The
moogly.
stand's like half physical, so barely like the fingers are just barely on it.
So, not bad. It's 76 of 65. So, I mean, he understands
We
it.
use some luck while I want to get a grad.
to see if I had any left. Yeah.
Oh, you never recovered them?
No.
You weren't here for
Oh,
for
you had these
man.
more.
Yeah, you
We-
did. We use a lot.
Let's
Or
just
he did.
say
Yeah.
that
Okay,
we
so
made
Carl
them.
I think he used like a big chunk too.
Oh, yeah, he was, yeah.
For one roll.
So we're swerving.
A little bit, yeah.
Don't worry, it's how it all starts. Don't worry. Like
I'm
that-
trying my best, Master.
You're doing great. You're doing great. That kid's
you want to
fine.
stay on the other side of the line.
Yes, sir.
I just used my stand just to keep us on track.
Roll for power.
Okay.
The seismic check.
You're just
the-
shifting the whole world to MasterCard.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a great success.
So you see on the top of the roof of the car is Heartbreaker Act 2 making vibrations on the road. Like whenever it tries to swerve off, you see like a little like whoop, like pushes it back into the center of the road, pretty much.
Right. See, this is what we learned when you weren't here. You
Yeah, bum.
Okay, see that was unnecessary.
yeah.
And y'all are heading towards Roosevelt Island, which we shall see next episode. See you folks then.